let's go ahead. Uh, ah. Okay, let's get this pie started. Shit. Okay. So, what is up, people of the Retroverse? My name is Retro Scrippins here. Yes, the candle is lit at one end, but if you call gold shining, it maybe as well lit at both ends. Um, how is everybody doing? My name is Retro Scorpion speaking here. Welcome to another Let's Chat Live. This year is another year of Nostalg-MAS, so stay tuned for that in December. It's gonna be sweet. Just saying. I've got a couple of things I shopped for today because it's the day after Black Friday. Because we ain't gonna go on no Black Friday. Come on. So I picked up this General Electric candle. You turn it like so, it makes a flickering thing. So picked up the candle. I picked up two hats, the one you saw in the thumbnail and the one that my adopted brother is using in his work right now. I picked up this jacket, which is awesome. I love, you guys know me, I love my leather. So, but there were a couple of odd bits I picked up along the way that would help with nostalgia. And also, there's one thing that's going to help with my Walkman situation. This was free, and it's a Radio Shack cassette player cleaning tape with the stuff. And I'm actually surprised this is still in box, so that's awesome. Other than that, I actually got, where did I put the damn thing? Oh shit, it's behind me. It's behind me. Just kidding. If I can freaking reach over there, excuse me. Alright. Ow. Crap. Let's go ahead and grab this carefully without dropping anything. Anything else on that? Nope. Alright. I also, folks, sorry. I also had grabbed and bought, I bought a Christmas sweater. But it's one with the gingerbread men holding beers, and on both sides together it says "Get Lit." So, it's nice. I'll be wearing this around the nostalgia season in December, so stay tuned for that. What else? I swear to God, there's something else. Yeah, and this will be our backdrop, guys. This little thing here. I hope I'm holding it the correct way. No, I'm holding it the wrong way, I believe. Yep, I'm holding it the wrong way. Let me just turn around here in a minute. How much is this in there? Okay, this is gonna be our backdrop. It's not much, but I'll have to do. They didn't really have much of a backdrop situation in the store, so that will have to do. So, just roll this up real quick. All right, there we go. Pull that up. Okay. How's everybody doing? Good to see everyone. I'm currently eating the cookie half and cookie whole that my sister had made. I brought to Thanksgiving. They're really good cookies. They're made with corn flakes, of course. So, mm. And on the other hand, I have a Christmas mug filled with sugar cookie coffee. So, I'm actually not sure what we're going to do for video gaming content for Christmas per se. I'm going to figure that out though. Thanks, bud. And how you doing? How you doing, Cosmo? Good to see you, bud, man. Happy Nostalgia-MAS and happy No Like. You sip out of my Christmas mug. Yeah. Good to see you, Cosmo. How you doing, bud? Merry Christmas. Well, happy Nostalgia-MAS, more or less, on this channel. Mm-hmm. I'm okay, Cosmo. I just had to struggle to chew because chocolate. And I have to dodge this tooth because they'll make it throb. So my finger is very long. What do you mean? Is my finger really that long on camera? Good God. Come on, it can't be that long. Come on. Oh, crepes. But you're a tall man. Yeah, I'm very tall. I got big feet. I got Bigfoot syndrome, Sasquatch syndrome. I wear a size 14 shoe at the house. Okay. It's a big shoe. I'm I'm not even close to Andre the Giant status, but to like little kids around my neighborhood, I'm literally a giant. So, like, just to short people in general, I'm a giant. So, but yes, I'm okay. I actually heard about just in your chat there that Zork told about the YouTube dad stuff. Yeah, he's my YouTube dad. He's my YT dad. He he's my adopted YT dad. So, because my dad passed away, so I really didn't have no one to go to. So. I'm happy my phone can play PS2 games perfectly. Am I your favorite YT brother? Yes, you are. Bet you are. Mm. Go cockles. Oh. Mm. 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 Oh. God, so. I'm sorry, bud. I had my computer turned off the whole time if you messaged me recently because my computer needed to cool overnight, buds. It needed to cool overnight because it was overheated. That's why I probably didn't see your message because it was cooling overnight. I had to let it turn off and cool. So, I love you, buds. So, it's not that I don't want to see your messages. It's just my computer needed to cool. Hello, Udi? What? Huh. What about phone? Can't you use Messenger from your phone? I don't have a phone, buddy. I don't have a phone. I don't own a phone. Remember? Can I show you my PS2 collection for now, please? Um, how are we gonna do this? You want to send it to me on Messenger? You want to send it to me on Messenger? I'm well up for looking on Messenger. Happy, of course. Okay. Well, send it to me and I'll look at it after we're done here. I promise. Pinky swear. I'll pinky swear that I'll look at it afterwards and comment on it. Okay. I just want to get this shit done. And I'll definitely look at it because I feel like a jackass for not looking at your messages. I'm sorry. I am sorry. I will try to do better at looking at your messages. All right. All right. He's probably going to message me. So. Uh, mm, mm. Bump messenger real quick. Oh, my tooth. Oh, my tooth. Oh. That might be him. Right. Oh, God, my tooth. This PS2 collection. Oh, wow. Oh, my God, you got Haunting Ground. That's wonderful. Excuse me. Cosmo, you got to play Haunting Ground. Not just for me, but for the people. Haunting Ground was an awesome game back on PS2. We owned it on PS2. That is a good game you should play, and I saw it in your collection. Totes my goats and totally play Haunting Ground. That is a wonderful game to play. Love you, Cosmo. Love you always. Cheers, man. You have like a lot of horror. How do I pronounce this without making it sound wrong? You have a lot of horror-based games, which is awesome. I like those types of games too. I just can't play them too often because of my heart. So, but yeah, dude, that's awesome. You got a PS2 collection? Good on you. That's awesome. Need to add Resident Evil Outbreak and Soul Reaver 2. I forgot, what does Soul Reaver look like? Oh. Soul Reaver. That sounds familiar. I'll have to look that up later. But you know something, Cosmo? I can't wait for Nostalgia-MAS because I get to do my signature content. Because just for you guys. And the thing is, I don't normally do anything for Thriftsgiving, which was last holiday. But yeah, Haunting Ground was supposed to be Clock Tower 4, but due to failure of sales of Clock Tower 3, they renamed the game Haunting Ground. I did not even know that. I'm sorry if I'm being loud, but I had no idea. I had no idea that was the case. Dude, that is some serious stuff right there. I had no idea that was the case. Awesome, man. High five, fist bump, and love you, buds. I never played Haunting Ground. I heard of the game, but that game is rare in my country. Oh, well, shit. I'm sorry to hear that. Yeah, there's a couple of games that are rare here in Farmington. You don't find a lot of cool games here in Farmington at thrift stores, really. Unless I know what you mean by that, but you know, certain things around Farmington are hard to find. Like New Hampshire in general, there's a lot of good stuff that's hard to find and for a cheap price. But I don't know what it is. Like the southern states and all the places outward, they seem to know what they're doing with it when it. Ooh, excuse me. When it comes to when it comes to thrift goods and stuff that's valuable and rare. The other states seem to know how to collect that stuff and find it at the thrift. It's a lot easier everywhere else. So Reaver, click this link. All right, clicking link now. All right. I'm gonna go ahead and stay in Chrome. Let's see, turn off that StreamYard. I warn you, I may glitch out for a bit because my PC sucks. Cosmo Buds, I'll click that. I'll look it up later because we're gonna remain friends forever. No worries. You're my forever bud for life. For life. Forever for life. FFL. Forever for life. Love you, buds. But yeah, I'll have to look that up later, bud, because my computer can't handle all this CPU. So yeah, I love you too, bud. Yeah, I'll have to look up the game Soul Reaver later because it turns out my computer, this particular PC, can't handle a lot of CPU and load up other windows. It's really weird. It's a Chromebook too, so enjoy your retro games. I will definitely do so. I want to get into NES, get a little bit into NES and get that up and running. I'm still waiting until we can get into storage and get my N64 and my NES plug and play out of storage so I can actually use that adapter I got to live stream it straight to YouTube without having any lag issues, if you will. And the fact that my cord has an HDMI capture card to go with it, it makes the picture so much clearer than what it is on emulators. So, and trust me, I would love, keyword, love to get it up and running. Sorry I couldn't make it to Wheel of Fortune. Hakuna Matata, brother. What a wonderful phrase. Hakuna Matata. Ain't no passing craze. Don't worry. You're good. Hakuna Matata. No worries. I don't see Cosmo. The thing is, I don't get upset about people not making it to my streams just to watch them. I get upset when people that I work with on my streams. I don't get upset, but you're good. No worries. I'm not upset with you. You're a wonderful person. Hakuna Matata. Hakuna Matata. You're very awesome. I enjoy guessing. Oh, okay. I enjoy guessing with you in the game. Yep, Wheel of Fortune. Yeah, dude, don't worry about it. I got you. I got you. It's all right. You don't have to apologize or nothing. The thing I get upset about with other people, not you, but the people I currently work with on YouTube, is when they say they're going to be on a panel with me and then they don't show up. That's the kind of stuff that makes me a little bit peeved. But you do a good job, and I like Cosmo. You are a wonderful person, very wonderful person. Don't ever forget that. So, is Rugrats Scavenger Hunt the only game on N64? Uh, PS1 does 4 Rugrats games. There are 2 Rugrats games for the N64. There is Rugrats Scavenger Hunt and Rugrats in Paris the movie, the game. Yeah. And what we do, don't play Rugrats in Paris, the game on N64. It's shit. I prefer Rugrats Scavenger Hunt because it's like a board game based thing, you know? And I usually play like games that don't have a story to it because that way I can just play it arcade wise. Because the emulator I'm currently using does not save your game unless you buy premium. You have to restart every time. So that's the main problem with it. There's Rugrats Search for Riptar, Rugrats Studio Tour, Rugrats in Paris, and Totally Angelica. Yeah, I know about those. I saw you play Riptar, Search for Riptar. I know that one. That was a that was a funny ending when Riptar started doing, you know. I like that a lot, and I enjoyed that. I'm happy you let me stay for or had me stay for that. You know. Yeah, I saw the Reptar dancing, bud. Oh my god. Oh crap! I made that scene. I made that scene for. Oh, I think heart, hands, love, live long and prosper, buddy. Love you. But I actually picked up something that's a Radio Shack item there, Cosmo. It's gonna be used for my Walkman to clean the Walkman out. Yeah, it's gonna help clean the rotors and everything. Help fix my Walkman to where it will run better. I think I think the main reason why my Walkman has trouble sometimes is that it needs to be cleaned, and this will help a lot. So. Because you love Rugrats. I also done it because it's part of my childhood. Oh, well, it's part of my childhood too, but. What? What? Woody. I'm a silly dog. That's a dog right there. Cat's sleeping on there. You're a young soul living the living the 80s and 90s. Well, let's get real here, Cosmo. My mother, love her to death, introduced like things from the 80s and 90s when we were young as kids from the early 2000s. That's what we were introduced to. We weren't introduced to this newer crap. We weren't introduced to that. We were introduced to things from the 80s, 90s, and there were some shows we watched that were from the early 2000s, like Super Robot Monkey Team Hyperforce Go, stuff like that. And that was my childhood. That's how I was introduced to a whole bit. So, and yeah, it's wonderful. So, I love older stuff, but I also love the newer stuff. Well, there are certain things I love that are newer too. I don't think everything is complete crap. Because if it wasn't for the newer laptops and the newer games and the newer or, phones, we would not be where we are today with YouTube. Let's get that real. Get that real. Oh, funny you say that, Cosmo, about the PS5. In there, in that room back there, there's a PS5, and my adopted brother Danny also has a PS5 in that room. We have two PS5s in this building, in this apartment. So we have two of them. Two. One in there, one in the living room. But that one belongs to my sister and her boyfriend. The other one belongs to my adopted brother-in-law. My adopted brother, sorry. Did you play their PS5? No, I won't touch it. It's too delicate, and I'm a clut. I'm clumsy, so I'm like Jar Jar Binks. You have me network today. Or I should probably do the boss now shit. We saw being friends. Good cripes. I had the Taco Bell Boss Nass toy that came in that cube box, kind of like how the Burger King toy watches came of Simpsons. And I had a Boss Nass bath toy that I used to play with and squirt my brother with it. My brother does when we were young. So, creeps. So many good memories, man. Yes, we saw being friends. Yeah, I love that. Speaking of Star Wars, I currently have two Star Wars games in stock for Star Wars Day. Mark Trugrit, what's going on, brother? I have 2 Star Wars games as we speak. Lego Star Wars and Star Wars Battlefront. I'm still working on getting Star Wars Battlefront 2, as well as whatever else I can get for the PC for Star Wars based things. I actually don't know if there's a lot to go on for Star Wars based games because it's usually just Lego Star Wars and Star Wars Battlefront as the majority. Excuse me. It's usually Star Wars Battlefront and Lego Stars are the most popular of the group. You don't see Jedi Knights or anything like that that's really popular. I played, God damn it, Star Wars 3: The Revenge of the Sith, the actual game where you play as a lightsaber guy, but a Jedi. So, but other than that, I really haven't dabbled much into other Star Wars games, really. Like Rogue One or was it Rogue Pilot or whatever. Other games such as Pod Racer, it's another one. Other than that, I really haven't dabbled in a lot of Star Wars games per se. But yes, Mark, how you doing, True Grit? And Cosmo says, "You're funny, little bro." Well, I think I try to be as comedic as possible. So, just drinking my Cardinal cup. I don't know if some of you have heard this, but there is a saying out there that when you have a family relative or friend that passes by, if you see a cardinal, that's them passing on. Hence the reason why on Christmas mugs they show a cardinal. They say it's the spirit of a dead relative. So, funny enough, when my dad passed away, I saw a cardinal outside my window on a tree. True thing. True thing. Oh yeah, and I'm starting to get the real feeling that it's real. So I'd be good just doing a few things around the house. Around the house, like freaking rodeo stuff. Around the house, roundup. Speaking of, does anyone remember those Roundup commercials where they did the freaking Western music and all that? I don't get that. I mean, I get Roundup. I get Roundup Western, but I think they overdid it a little bit on the commercials. Not gonna lie. So I think they made it a little bit too good in the bad and the ugly. It's like when in the movie Mulan, concubines, ugly concubines. Scorpion can be like, "I've come for the woman in your head." God, I know so many movies that I grew up watching. Some of them were rated R at the time, and still are. I've watched Scorpion King 1 and 2 growing up. I watched The Mummy 1, 2, and 3. I've watched the new Mummy movie. I've watched Terminator 1, 2, and 3, and was it Terminator Genesis? I've watched Terminator Salvation. I haven't seen Terminator Dark Fate yet, but I don't think I will. Whereas some movies, yeah, I've seen plenty of movies that aren't supposed to be for children. So, as a child, so because it's a family tradition to kind of indulge your kid, if the kid's ready for it. That is, make sure the kid's ready for it. To indulge your kid in an action movie that's kind of based, just make sure. My advice: make sure there's no real nudity in the movie of the action movie. Make sure it's okay for them to watch if you're a parent watching this. So, not saying that they did that to me. I always watched good movies growing up. Like we watched what was it? Brendan Fraser, George of the Jungle. That was one of the Brendan Fraser movies we watched. But funny enough, Brendan Fraser was also in The Mummy 1, 2, and 3, I believe. Yeah, Mummy 1, 2, and 3. Brendan Fraser was in that. God, and let me tell you something. Brendan Fraser has really let himself go. But let's get real here. When he made the movie The Whale, he got a comeback after being shunned for years. So it's like everyone been asking, "Where's Brendan Fraser? Where's Brendan Fraser? Where's Brendan Fraser?" It's like, here he is. Ain't looking too good. Favorite movie he was in? George of the Jungle. And funny enough, I did not know this till recently, but there's a George of the Jungle 2 movie that I had no idea about. You see, there are certain movies, folks, that I grew up with that I had no idea whatsoever that there was a second movie of. For instance, Fern Gully 2, Mulan 2, Pocahontas 2, Aladdin 2, George of the Jungle 2. Those are like different movies. I had no idea were secondary movies. Like that has sequels. So Lion King 2, that's another one I didn't know existed. So but that's a lot of Disney based movies I had no idea had a second movie. So but yeah, you know, it is what it is, you know. Life goes on as it should. But another, this is probably gonna shock you guys. I had no idea this Rugrats movie existed. Rugrats Meet the Wild Thornberrys. I know that's a shocker because I'm retro and you'd think I know this. But doing further research, when someone had told me about it, I says I didn't know they did a crossover movie. He's and so, like you guys would react, I guess. They said, "You're retro though. You're supposed to know about this shit." And I says to them, "No, I had no idea. I had no freaking clue." So the guy pulls up the link or the search, and I'm looking at this like, where have my years gone to where I can't freaking remember this? Because I remember Rugrats, I remember Wild Thornberries. Remember freaking Nigel Thornberry that my friend does bits on occasion. Now, I didn't know they made a crossover. The only crossover movies per se, or TV series crossover per se that I know of, is Power Ranger meets the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. I knew about Jimmy Neutron meets Timmy Turner. What else? Lilo and Stitch meets Kim Possible. Lilo and Stitch meets American Dragon Jake Long. God, there were so many crossover series in the universes. God. Uh-huh. Well, folks, I'm going to go ahead and get off of here. Enjoy the rest of my coffee, and then we'll get started with some stuff after I go visit my friends on stream, and then who knows what will happen next. I thank you guys so much for watching. Please hit that like button, subscribe. Don't forget to leave a commentary in the description below if you like this video, and I'll see you later. Peace. Love you guys. Much love, and may the retro be with you.